Hey Embers, welcome back to the channel and welcome to June's wrap-up video. So every month I talk about all of the video games I've purchased, both physically and digitally, and all of the video games I've played during the month. Now I'm going to go quite quickly because this is going to be quite a long wrap-up. We have a lot to talk about. Before I show you any purchases, how many new games were revealed this month? It's crazy. I watched quite a few things to do with games and I put my notes down, so I want to talk about those quickly first. So first of all, I watched State of Play. I am going to be looking over here and I am an absolute mess, by the way. It's far too hot in the UK. So State of Play happened on June the 2nd. I watched it live. Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis, of course, coming next year. I'm very, very excited about that. I'm going to be going through these very quickly. And I've never played RuneScape, but RuneScape Dragon Wilds is coming onto premium later this year, so I'd be quite excited to try that. It's never been on PlayStation before. Then we have a new God of War. I've never actually played them before, but I would like to get into the God of War franchise. I'm a bit busy with Assassin's Creed at the moment though. And of course, the actress is Deborah Ann Woll, so I just kept saying, it's Jessica Hamby from True Blood. It's going to take a little minute if I do play that game to get out of that. So that was all really for State of Play for me, not too much. Then we move on to Summer Game Fest, which happened on the 5th of June. I didn't watch it live, I watched the recap. Now the YouTube live was almost unwatchable. They obviously filmed it live and then put it up after so everybody could watch. My brain is scattered, you know what I mean. Almost unwatchable. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is coming on July the 9th. Will I get there? I'm not sure. I'm currently on Assassin's Creed 3, so I need you guys to let me know, should I play Black Flag Resynced or should I play the original Black Flag? What do I do? Let me know. And then for my husband, not so much for me, Monster Hunter Wilds Ascendance was announced, the expansion for Monster Hunter Wilds, so he's looking forward to that. And there was nothing else for me at Summer Games Fest. I do think there were good showings all round, but not a lot for me. Then we had the Xbox Games Showcase on the 7th of June. Fable was shown and we have seen Demon Doors, Jack of Blades. That's coming in February. I absolutely loved the look of it and I'm very, very excited for Fable. There was a game called, excuse my pronunciation, Senua, which I think looks interesting. And then Magician The Devil's Deal looks quite good as well. I might play that. There was some Elder Scrolls Online news, but unfortunately, no Elder Scrolls 6. And that was it for the Xbox Game Showcase for me. No, it wasn't. Of course it wasn't. New Spyro. Does anyone else find it weird that Spyro was announced at the Xbox Game Showcase and a game we're going to talk about a little bit later on was announced at the Nintendo Showcase? I feel like everything's got a bit wibbly wobbly. But yes, Spyro, of course, A Realm Beyond was at the Xbox Game Showcase. And that's coming next spring. I am, of course, very, very excited for Spyro. So we're nearly finished with the showcases. Finally, there was the Nintendo Direct on the 9th of June. Again, I didn't watch that live. I watched the recap. So there's an update for Pokopia. I haven't played Pokopia yet, unfortunately. I don't own a Switch 2. I did spot Azumarill and Poplio, so I really need to get a Switch 2 now because I love those two Pokemon. Obviously, there was a lot of Switch 2 announcements, so nothing for me because I don't have a Switch 2. Rise of the Tomb Raider, interestingly, is joining Switch 2. I've never played a Tomb Raider game on the Switch. I don't know how many Tomb Raider games there are on the Switch. I'm not sure how I would deal with that, but good for other people if they want to play Rise of the Tomb Raider on Switch 2. And then there's a new Kingdom Hearts coming. So again, Spyro was announced on the Xbox Game Showcase, when really I think it should have been PlayStation. It's bizarre. I don't know. And then Kingdom Hearts was announced on a Nintendo Direct. Very, very strange, but great for everybody who is a fan of the Kingdom Hearts franchise. I have played bits of 1. I have 1 and 2, never played 3. Again, Kingdom Hearts is a franchise I need to get back into for sure. And finally, of course, there is an Ocarina of Time remake / remaster. I never know what to call these things. I've never played Ocarina of Time. I know, so I need to get on it. But that's it for game showcases. My goodness, let's now get on with the wrap up properly. So let's start with my physical purchases. I have a couple of video game related items to show you before I show you video games. And the first one is this rather derpy, rather naked Mabel from Animal Crossing. It's a little keychain. I got it on Whatnot. I think she should have her apron. She doesn't, so I'm covering her modesty. Look how janky this thing is. Hilarious. I had to have it. And then speaking of Animal Crossing and Whatnot, I'm assuming you've already seen these and some of the video games as well, because I think the Whatnot wrap-up is coming before this one. But anyway, I got this Punchy Animal Crossing card. It is Japanese. Punchy is, of course, my favourite Animal Crossing villager, so I'm really pleased to have that. Now let's move on to actual video game purchases, and the majority of these did come from Whatnot. So again, if you've watched my bonus Whatnot video, you've probably seen all these, so we'll flick through them as quickly as I possibly can. First up, we have Assassin's Creed Mirage. Now, what I did this month was I traded Pokemon Scarlet and Violet in at CEX. I just didn't enjoy Violet, and I got Mirage and one other thing, which I'll show you in a second. So I got £40, I think, and I got this and one other game for my £40. Again, there's a long time till I get to Assassin's Creed Mirage, but I am trying to collect all of the Assassin's Creed games, so I'm ready for when the time comes. The next one that was part of that voucher trade is Pokemon Pearl, a Shining Pearl. So I traded in Scarlet and Violet for Shining Pearl and an Assassin's Creed game, which I think is a fair trade-off. Not going to say too much about this, you'll hear about it in a moment. Up next, some more Whatnot purchases. I got Tarzan Free Ride on the PlayStation 2. I don't know where to put this. I know nothing about this, but I thought it was quite a cool looking game, and I think it was £1, so I've grabbed that for the PlayStation 2 collection. I'm honestly running out of breath in this heat. Can you see how red I am? I am far too ginger for this heat. Get it away, get it gone. And then another Assassin's Creed, this time Assassin's Creed Unity. Again, I got this one on Whatnot as well. Again, a long time till I get to Unity, but we'll talk about my Assassin's Creed journey in a moment. Then another Whatnot purchase, and one that probably isn't staying with me, is Project Cars on the PlayStation 4. Now, this isn't my kind of game, but they were selling it for £1. I already had free postage, so I grabbed it because it trades in at CEX for £2 cash or £3 voucher, so I thought I'd maybe do a little voucher bundle with this. And finally, for physical video game purchases, we have another Whatnot purchase, Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Now again, I got this for £1. I was going to put that towards the voucher bundle, but my husband has decided he wants to keep it, so there you have it. So that's all of the physical purchases. Now let's get on to digital purchases. Again, I'm going to be looking over there a lot because I have them all written down. We purchased Unravel 2 on the PlayStation 5 for $3.99 on sale, which I didn't think was bad. We'd already played Unravel 2 on the Xbox One, but for $3.99 we thought we'd get it for the PlayStation 5 as well. Then I downloaded free, not free, premium Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered on my PlayStation 5, again with premium. Not going to talk about it too much, but that's how I'm playing Assassin's Creed 3. And that's it for digital purchases, but I've literally just seen on my list that I missed a showcase, shock horror. So let's quickly talk about the Wholesome Games showcase that happened on the 6th of June. So that is, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 showcases in June. I can't keep up. So let's quickly talk about Wholesome Games. Book Nook, the demo is out now on Steam. I am interested in that one, so I might go ahead and play that demo. Haven't had time this month. You'll hear more about it next month if I do. The demo for Moonlight Peaks is also out, and I have watched a couple of streamers play the demo for Moonlight Peaks. That's something I'm very, very interested in, so I might go ahead and play that demo as well. I think it's on the Switch as well as on Steam, so I might try and play the demo on my Switch. Usagi Shima was announced. I think Usagi Shima was already announced actually, but they showed us some more. It's a bunny game and it is coming out in October. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it, but it's bunnies, so why not? And then a game called Deer and Boy looked quite cute. I'm kind of interested in that. Memento looked pretty good. That's out now. Kind of interested in that. And finally, Paralives announced an unpacking collab. I haven't played Paralives yet, but I've seen it being played and I'm very, very interested. So I may go ahead and get Paralives. And I may do something on this channel, who knows. So that's all the showcases. Now finally we'll get on to the last portion of this video, which is games I've played this month. And I'm not going to go too in depth here. Fishbowl is of course an ongoing playthrough here on this channel. Thank you to everyone who's watched it. The Forgotten City, again, is an ongoing playthrough here on this channel. I absolutely love The Forgotten City. I adore it. So I really hope you're enjoying that playthrough. I had a lot of fun making it. Spyro 3 on Reignited, of course, is not an ongoing playthrough here on this channel anymore. We don't talk about it. I was, of course, doing a challenge where if I die, the playthrough ends. And the playthrough is no longer there, so have a guess what happened. My hair's just doing what it wants, isn't it? I don't care. It's too hot. Look at the state of me. Then we have Assassin's Creed Revelations, which I did finish this month, and I didn't think much to it. So my current ranking at the moment is Assassin's Creed, the original Assassin's Creed at the bottom, then Revelations, then Brotherhood, then Assassin's Creed 2 at the top. I imagine that's quite similar to other people's lists, I'm not sure, but I didn't like Revelations very much, unfortunately. I did also watch Assassin's Creed EMbers, which is the sort of ending to Ezio's story, and I liked that for what it was. But I didn't platinum Assassin's Creed Revelations. I just didn't enjoy it that much. So I have platinumed 2 and Brotherhood, but the original Assassin's Creed, you can't really platinum, but I didn't get trophies for it on the Xbox. And Revelations, I'm not going to bother platinuming. I have since moved on to Assassin's Creed 3. Again, I'm using the remastered version for this, and I'm very, very newly into Assassin's Creed 3. I think I'm about 2 hours in. So I'm not going to talk about Assassin's Creed 3 in this wrap up. I'm sorry I'm talking so fast. Again, too hot. So we will talk more about Assassin's Creed 3 in next month's wrap up, where hopefully I will have finished it. Then, of course, Unravel 2, we have played again. We have already played it. Me and my husband played it and we finished it. We're not trophy hunting for that. Absolutely not. We just did the main game and a couple of side bits, and that's your lot. We just wanted to experience it again. But no, I will not be going for all the trophies for Unravel 2. Beautiful game, by the way, Unravel 2. The story is beautiful. I love personally that it's left deliberately ambiguous. I know some people don't. I personally love that. Beautiful. And I would play another game from that developer for sure. The developer whose name escapes me. And we wanted some more couch co-op, so we went ahead and replayed Split Fiction. We did, of course, platinum Split Fiction before. I adore Split Fiction, but I have to admit, I mean, I love Haze-like games so much. The replayability factor isn't quite there, and I think once you've platinumed it, you've done everything. So replayability in terms of you did a first playthrough doing just the main story, and then you did a second playthrough, platinuming it. Yes, the replayability is there. But there is chapter select as well, so you don't really need to do that. However, we just played it from start to finish again, and we enjoyed it. I think the story is beautiful. I love that game. I think it was snubbed at the Game Awards. I will stand by that. But the replayability factor isn't quite there for that game. So will I play it again? Probably not. Do we want to buy every piece of merch at the Haze-like shop? Yes. So I still love the game, but I think my time with it is now over. And it officially means we've played every single Haze-like game twice over, which is fantastic. So then let's talk about Pokemon Pearl quickly. And again, I'm going to leave this one till next month, I think. I've just started playing Pokemon Pearl, and my husband is concurrently playing Pokemon Diamond with me. Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond, of course. And I just beat the first gym, essentially, so I'm very, very new into the game. But I am enjoying it so far. So again, I'll leave my thoughts for Pearl until next month, where we can talk about it a bit better. And there's one more game to talk about that I have played, and this is going to be a bit of an announcement, because the next playthrough here on this channel is going to be, and I'm very excited, Oblivion Remastered. I am so excited. So the first episode of Oblivion Remastered is coming out at the end of July, and I'm so excited. You guys, I just need to talk to you a minute. So you know I'm a huge Elder Scrolls fan. I love Oblivion. I have decided to do my first fully role-played playthrough. Yes. So I am playing a character in Oblivion. I can't wait for you to meet her. It's a little bit cringy. Yeah, it was hard to do, but I am absolutely loving it. So please be gentle with me, because I've never done a fully role-played playthrough before, but I am absolutely loving it. Of course, I can't tell you too much. You'll have to wait till that episode drops in mid to late July. I have pre-recorded quite a bit because it takes me a long time to get those videos done. But I really hope you love it as much as I love it. It's my favourite playthrough so far at the moment that I've ever done. I absolutely love it. So hopefully you can join me on my Oblivion Remastered journey, where you will meet my character, who I adore. So that's it. Quite a long wrap up. Again, as I say, too many game showcases. And I'm going to go now because I am roasting. We're just not built for this weather. I'm not built for this weather. Again, far too ginger. I don't want it. I want to hibernate for the rest of my life. So thank you very much for watching. As always, let me know what you've been buying and playing in the comments box below. And until next time, bye Embers.